Hey guys, so you're probably wondering what content creation tools do you really need to be successful as a full time content creator or as a business owner that's just getting into content creation? So, I'm going to break down everything in this one video. So, you'll walk away with this feeling confident and you'll finally stop feeling like, oh my goodness, what platform am I supposed to use to get this done? And you'll finally know what platform to use, how to use it the best. And I spent the last 2 years figuring all this out, and I'm going to reveal this to you in like probably less than 10 minutes, which is crazy. So, first things first, the content creation essentials, social media platforms. I want you to get Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, and LinkedIn. Those are my favorite four. And honestly, my favorite is TikTok, then YouTube, then Instagram, then LinkedIn. However, if you're already crushing it on LinkedIn, we're going to lean into LinkedIn more for you. So, get those platforms and make sure you have the same profile photo on all, I have three fingers here, all four platforms. That's going to be key. We want your personal brand to be consistent across all four. So same profile photo on all four, and then also have the same username on all four so it's easy for people to find you. For example, I am Maureen's Marketing on everything. So if you want to find me, you can find me. Pretty simple there. The next thing is for filming tools. So I have tried just about everything when it comes to content filming. I have like a $400 mic. I've got the keyboards, I've got the editing, I've got all the tripods, right? These are the only two things you need, realistically. Like, you do not need 300 things. Honestly, for the first 6 months, or almost the first year, I recorded in a teacup. So don't feel like you need tools in order to be successful as a content creator, but these are the two that are going to take up your game the most. So this is a phone tripod that works for a heavy camera. Emphasis here on it's also a camera tripod. I have tried the cheap phone tripods and they break in about 2 months. They don't stand up straight. If it's windy, they fall over. So I definitely recommend just jumping for I think it's like $35. And honestly, the amount of money you can make from social media is ridiculous. What is $35? Get a camera tripod. I'm going to link all of these things below this video. That way you have all the resources you need and you can make this happen quickly. So first thing is a camera tripod that's going to work for your phone because honestly, I don't think you need a camera to film. And then the next thing is the Alex Earl light. So that's the ring light that went viral on TikTok. I've tried ring lights, everything, right? This is the one you need. It is ridiculous how amazing the quality is. If I'm recording a video without the light, it looks like this. And with the light, it looks like this. Right now, that's not the Alex Earl light. That's my lamp next to my bed. But basically, the quality is ridiculous. If you're recording inside, outside, whatever, that light is great. It clips onto your phone or your computer. So when I'm recording Loom videos like this one, I'll like clip it on and it looks great. That's like $30 and it takes your content up by like tenfold. So if you're not filming in natural sunlight, lighting is one of the best ways to make your video look good. The $30 is so worth it. Going into the essential apps and websites, I wish I had this video 2 years ago. This would have saved me years. The first one is Stan. So that's your link in bio site. That's your website. That's how I book all of my calls. That's how you booked a call with me. That's how I accept client payments. That's how I do everything. Stan, it's $29 a month. Amazing. Hands down, my favorite website. You honestly don't need any of the others. If you're going to go walk away with this with one, it's Stan. Link your website. I've got inside my group coaching in the creator portal, you can go through the whole Stan Store training, which is great, exactly how to set it up, and then also download the Stan Store starter kit. 44 pages, shows you exactly how to set up your Stan Store super effectively to close clients. The next thing I recommend is Google Calendar because Google Calendar integrates with everything. So you can integrate that into Slack, you can integrate it into Stan. That way all of your client meetings you're going to be booking off social media come into one place. And then I also recommend, if you're creating content, which if you're watching this video you are, schedule in filming. So a lot of times people will come to me and they're like, Marine, how do you film 30 videos in a day? I schedule it in. I write it on my calendar. I make it a non-negotiable. So that is so important. Make it a non-negotiable. Schedule in time on your Google Calendar. When you're getting into content creation, you're kind of working as your own boss. You're kind of telling yourself to film it. So you got to treat it like a 9 to 5 and you got to schedule it in. Google Calendar. The next one is Fathom. So that is a free AI Zoom call recording. I record a lot of my Zoom calls using Fathom, and then afterwards it sends me a summary of my Zoom calls. So if you take any Zoom calls or if you're in the process of signing more clients from social media, you'll want to record your client calls in Fathom. It is amazing. An AI guy showed me fathom, and it like changed my business. The next thing is Canva, especially Canva Whiteboard. So right now I'm using Canva Whiteboard to do this demo. If you ever record a course for your clients, or if you're showing a visual on social media, for example, like here's how you level up your mindset in 2024, show it in a Canva Whiteboard. Film a TikTok talking video where you use Canva Whiteboard to film the video, and that's going to be transformational. So Canva is definitely a must, and the whiteboard's on the free version. You don't need Canva Pro, however, it's one of my favorite things. The next one is Notion. Notion is like the best note-taking app ever. So I use that for business organization, client notes, and AI content ideas. So Notion has a premium upgrade for like, I don't know, it's like $10 a month that you can use their AI feature so that anytime I can go into my Notion, and let's actually do this now. Go into my Notion, for example, here's my 100 video hook ideas inside my Notion, and I can just hit the space bar for AI. So it's great because it's built into my Notes app, because a lot of times, ChatGPT, you had to go onto the website and then copy and paste stuff, and it's just kind of overwhelming. You can say like, write 5 content ideas for a gluten-free cupcake restaurant post on Instagram. You can ask it anything, it's amazing. Perfect. Like, amazing. 5 content ideas for Instagram. Share a photo of the cupcake, and then there's the caption, hashtags done. That took a couple seconds. So I love Notion AI for that, and it's just built right in. So as you can see over here, I have like all my action items in one. I keep my YouTube sorted in one. I've got my content calendar. I've got my overview for my year planner. I check my finances. I keep my passcodes in Notion. I probably shouldn't be telling you guys this. I track my health stats. I write my resume. Honestly, I don't need a resume anymore. And then also my team each has a workspace inside Notion. And then I've got notes for my membership and then my Creator Accelerator, my group program, as you guys know. But yeah, it's super easy. So that's Notion. I am obsessed with Notion. Then your editing platform, CapCut, that is right on my desktop here. I edit my YouTube long forms in CapCut. Pretty soon I'll be editing them in a different website, but as a beginner, it's great in CapCut. You edit your TikToks in CapCut or your Reels in CapCut. If you don't want to edit in-app on TikTok or Instagram or wherever, edit in CapCut. There's the desktop version and there's a phone version. I wish someone told me CapCut had a desktop version. That would have changed my life. So CapCut's going to be great. And then Repurpose.io. That's the website you're going to use to link your TikTok to your Google Drive. Inside the group program, I've got a full training on exactly how to do this. That way you know. But basically, I just send all my TikToks into Google Drive watermark free. That keeps me super organized. Now I've got over 1,000 TikTok videos sorted in there. So Repurpose.io will handle that at scale. I would recommend getting Repurpose.io after you've already posted 50 TikTok videos at least, because it does take, a couple minutes to set up, so there's no point in setting it up unless you have content going out consistently. The next thing is Snaptick. So Snaptick is like the baby version of Repurpose.io. Snaptick is also a website. You can access it on your phone. It is covered in ads, but it's free. And that's how you can download one TikTok just really quickly into a, Instagram Reel or a YouTube Short, and it's watermark free. So if you don't want to log into your Repurpose.io account, make an account, do all that, and you're, in the car trying to post a TikTok video to Instagram without the watermark, Snaptick's the way to go. I'll link that below as well. And then the last one, which is honestly the least important in my opinion, is Stripe. That's for accepting large client payments. So basically, when I first started my business, I would accept large client payments over Stripe. Stripe is free, but they take a transaction fee, which is okay. Every financial platform. Basically, just don't use PayPal to accept client, income, because you get to a point where you're making so much income in your coaching business or your client-based business that it's not going to be able to handle it. So you can use Stripe for that. That's amazing. That is solely a payment processing platform. But honestly, if you're on the Stan Pro version, you can put payment links for anything. So now I do all my payment links inside Stan, and it is amazing. So if you want the cheap way to do this, use Stan on the $30 a month version and then use Stripe for your payment links. Or if you want to upgrade to Stan's advanced version with email flows and all the amazing complicated stuff, then Stan can replace Stripe so you never need it. Now, my top 3 books for growing a following online, these are crucial, is one, and I'm kind of going in reverse order here, Dale Carnegie's How to Win Friends and Influence People. If you've already read this, reread this again, take out a highlighter and take notes. You can use the strategies that he talks about how to win friends in person, use that online. You're watching this video now because you probably have an affinity with me, or my thumbnail is good, or you're obviously like in my group program. Amazing, I'm so happy to have you here. You can use that to grow your influence and influence people. Like, that book was written when social media didn't exist, and it's showing you how to influence people and grow a following, which is transformational. The next one is Essentialism, the Disciplined Pursuit of Less. I had a phase where I loved minimalism. I basically threw out all my belongings and painted like lived in a house with no furniture. Now I realize that I kind of like having, some books on the shelves, but I view my business the same way. You're probably thinking right now, wow, I feel too busy. I don't have time to post content. Getting all these apps is too much work. It's not too much work. You just need essentialism, and you need to get rid of the tasks you're doing every day that aren't, resulting in anything. So that would be one of my favorite books. And then the last one for offer structuring is by Alex Hormozi. You've probably seen him all over YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. He's like content genius, crushing it with his businesses. That breaks down exactly how to structure your offer. It's super easy. It's got photos and step-by-steps. I used that book to write my sales pages effectively. That way I close clients. So that would be the third book recommendation I have for you. So I'm going to create a PDF with the links to all of these things below. That way you can access that and have everything all in one place sorted beautifully. I wish I had this sooner, honestly. I hope this was helpful, and feel free to drop a comment below this video with any questions you have, and I'm so happy to help you along this process and get the content creation going out super effectively.